There we go. Hello, everybody. Welcome to our yellow stream for this week. Happy Friday. Just kidding. It is Thursday. I guess quick explanation. I should probably get into that. I will be busy tomorrow. Veggie has a follow-up appointment tomorrow. So we had to decide either to do a later stream tomorrow or do a stream today instead. We went ahead with today. So hopefully that works out for everybody. How's everyone doing? How is everyone doing? Otherwise, we're going to be a normal Friday-ish stream because it's Friday-ish, right? Hey, Justin, Chris, Darius, Coles, everybody, welcome, welcome. Fruitful, welcome in. Link, welcome, welcome. And Marlon was the first in the chat with the emote. Love it. Hello, hello. Yeah, it's going to be pretty regular stream, just a day early today. But we will be playing with Magmar, which I'm very interested in and how this goes. I'm also have different glasses on today, so I'm looking over the other way because they're very reflective from the sun because it is very sunny today. MTA name suggesting Bernie because it sounds like Bernie. I saw you having a an existential crisis in the chat. Bernie Sanders is pretty fun. I kind of like Ramsey more though because I hope we are gonna cook. Hey Brad, welcome in. Same day evening, Chris. That's wild. Isn't Metronome in Gen 2, not Gen 1? No, it is Gen 1. Metronome is a Gen 1 TM. And a few Pokemon get it by level up. I really like Ramsey because I really want him to cook. I want Magmar to really cook today. Let's talk a little bit about Magmar and what I am looking forward to here. So, Magmar has very kind of underwhelming stats in Gen 1. It's got 65 base HP, 95 base attack, 57 base defense, and only 85 base special. So it's actually lower special attack than physical attack in Gen 1. Chris already going with the 20 gifted memberships. That is wild, Chris. Thank you so much. We got one for Fishy. Alucard, Elliot, MVP, Samurai Gaming. W's to Chris. Put some hearts in the chat for Chris. That's amazing. That's gonna roll for a second. Rayquaza got one. Guys, we're gonna crush this now. We got Rayquaza on our side. If only we had Arceus here too. The train leaves early on same day. Chris, you're wild. Thank you, Chris. Okay, but yeah, so we also have 93 base speed. So Magmar is actually more physically strong than it is specially strong in Gen 1, which feels wrong. It doesn't feel like this thing should be a physical attacker, but it is. It is also very defensively frail with not the greatest HP, but it's pretty quick. This could leave us with a couple of issues that I'll go over at the end for what I am expecting out of this little guy. Oh, I don't think I had an updated tier list yet for this week. All right, we'll just have to use last week's tier list. For the level up set though, Magmar has Ember only until level 30. No other, 36, excuse me. No other moves by level up, which is definitely underwhelming. That's not great for us. We do get Mega Punch fairly early in Mount Moon. We get Body Slam obviously on the SS and, but otherwise not a ton of very useful stuff. Maybe Seismic Toss could be useful. I think with these stats, honestly, Body Slam is going to be the way to go over Seismic Toss. Is it? No, I think we're going to need to probably use Seismic Toss because I think we're going to need it for Misty. Anyway, after Ember, we do get Leer at level 36, Confuse Ray at 39, Fire Punch at 43. That's our next available fire move. We get Smokescreen at 48, Smog at 52, and Flamethrower at 55, which is really, really late. It continues the curse of fire types in Gen 1 just being completely screwed by their level up sets. Flamethrower at 55 is devastating. At least we have Fire Punch, kind of, partway through. I mean, 43 is not going to be until, like, we're preparing for Gen 5, basically. Which isn't great. But, like I was saying, Body Slam is going to be a huge benefit. We get all the fighting moves. Submission isn't very good. Counter's kind of useless. Seismic Toss is pretty okay. We do get access to Psychic. No electric moves, though. And that's going to be a huge issue. And we also get Fire Blast, which we may need. The big concern I have, actually, I don't think Sand Slash on the champion team is going to be a huge problem. However, Lance's Gyarados is going to absolutely destroy us. That is going to be a huge problem. Since we don't have an electric move, and it has very high special, so Psychic won't do much either. We got to go with physical moves to take it down, and I just don't love our chances of that. Luckily, we do have both Confuse Ray and Smokescreen. My plan to deal with Lance is actually going to be probably more based on Confuse Ray than Smokescreen. Smokescreen's pretty good in Gen 1. Any evasion or accuracy moves are just really at their best in Gen 1. However, I don't think Magmar's going to survive, even at a higher level. I don't think Magmar's going to survive more than one Hydro Pump, maybe. We're going to need a pretty high level to even survive one. So setting up a Smokescreen, not super reliable. It's possible, but like if one Hydro Pump sneaks through, could be horrible. I think the Confuse Ray is actually going to be easier to set up. It's going to be, with one use, more reliable than Smokescreen. It just depends on if we can take out Gyarados in like 2 to 3 hits with Body Slam or Double Edge. We may need Double Edge to do so. We will have to see on that. So we're going to have a very weird moveset. We're going to have Ember for a long time, then eventually Fire Punch, and then Flamethrower in one slot. We'll probably have Confuse Ray stuck in another, probably Smokescreen for quite a while. And then a physical move like Body Slam. Eventually, we're going to have to probably drop Smokescreen for Psychic just for speed and efficiency. Let me catch up with chat. Oh my gosh. Cole said, MT, I already had my existential crisis and panic attack after I figured out I lost my credit card. Oh no, Coles. That's never good. It's a shame with no Thunder Punch or Ice Beam. Yeah, Thunder Punch would have been nice. They're not TMs in Gen 1 though, so they're not available. Misty would be brutal. It really will be. We have decent special though, so I think Seismic Toss might get us the win fairly early. It can use Mimic. Mimic could steal Hyper Beam from Gyarados. It could get a couple of useful things. Maybe even against Lorelei. Agatha's not going to be too much of an issue since we don't have a weakness and we have Psychic. That's pretty great to go against her. Seismic Toss also kind of works against Agatha, surprisingly. And Flamethrower is going to be absolutely fine there too. So I don't know if we need Mimic. Unclear. MT, if I randomly lose my member, says Coles, it's because my new card probably didn't arrive yet and the member expired because of it. Well, hopefully, Coles, we can keep getting gifted members to keep you a member. You can also rob a bank, Wild Sean. And Brad sent through 10 gifted as well. So we already got Chris and Brad gifting. That's crazy, you guys. You're amazing. W. Brad and Chris. Very nice, Brad. Indeed. Brad is amazing. And Skype's here. Hello, Skype. And Fruitful saying, doesn't Gen 1 only apply special for special, not attacking defense separately? Yes. So its special is 85. Not 100 special attack and 85 special defense. It's a combined just flat 85. Which is unfortunately a downgrade for us. Which means we're a physical attacker. Weirdly enough, kind of. Well, actually, we don't have a fire move until 43. That's better than Ember. So we basically are a physical attacker for a good part of the game. W. Sean as well. That's going to need probably a moment to assign some memberships when we're having a lot in a row. It might need a second. Sean, we'll see if they go. They've been sometimes working after a brief delay. Okay, that is kind of everything what I'm expecting out of Magmar. Let's go ahead and pull up the tier list, though. Like I mentioned, this is not updated. We are missing... who was last week? Muck. I did not put Muck in here in the A tier. Muck should be between Zapdos and Lapras, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly. So this is the week before that tier list. However, I do think Magmar's going to be probably one of the best fire types. Because of the Gyarados, we are going to want to be like at least level 65, 68. I think going to that battle, no lower. We cannot chance going minimum battles or like low number of training, low amount of training, whatever I'm saying. So we might be right around Flareon's level in the A tier, 104. I could see that being where we end up. Maybe we could beat Flareon and be in the A tier somewhere. There's also a chance we end up B tier, but ahead of Rapidash. So I do think Magmar's better than Rapidash. But yeah, A tier I think would be a really good mark to beat. Shame it wouldn't go off 100 for the special, right, Fruitful? They buffed it actually quite a bit for Gen 2. Some Pokemon got better after the split of the special attack and special defense, and some got a lot worse. Like obviously Alakazam and Gyarados got a lot worse. Magmar got better. It's interesting how it all balanced out. Oh yes, please, everyone do like the stream. We're just getting started. If you like the stream, it helps people see that we are live, especially on an off day like today, where it's not our normal streaming day. Top B tier, low A tier, says Chris. I think that's a very valid point. I do think that we could sneak in at the bottom of the A tier. Yeah, B tier could be very much where we end up too. We'll have to see how Gyarados goes. If it's like totally brutal, we might need to keep Smokescreen in order to set up. I hate that idea. But if we really need to start with some RNG, we could do that. I think that Confuse Ray is going to be a quicker way to do it. It will just depend. Because we have a 50-50 chance for the Gyarados to hit itself in Confusion, and then an only 80% chance if it attacks to actually hit the Hydro Pump. So those two chances combined is basically only a 40% chance to actually hit us with anything, which is pretty good. Thank you for remembering how to say Skypey right. Well, you're very welcome. Mid A would be pretty solid. If we can beat Flareon, I think it does land as highest. Let's see, that would be the highest fire type so far, and I don't think the Arcanine's going to beat it. Arcanine really struggles in Gen 1. Okay, so that is the overview here. Let's go ahead and get ourselves booted up. Bring up the emulator and the timer. Double check our timer. Everything's working. Okay, this is all looking pretty good. Let's go ahead and jump in with Ramsey here. Now I'm starting to understand why I have gray hairs at 15. Well, Coles, I think you need a nice, relaxing weekend to yourself at some point. I know you're 15, so that's pretty tough to do. Let's go, Spicy Duck. Let's go, Little Spicy Duck. All right. Let's just go ahead and jump right in to run number 1. We will be doing 2 runs today, and we can see how this goes. Okay. Let's go get our Magmar. Let's go, Magmar. It's actually Giovanni that worries me. We do have the tried and true method at Giovanni of stealing double team from Persian. As long as we outspeed Doug Trio, that's actually not that hard to do. And I think it's going to be necessary for Magmar, so we might need Mimic and then forget Mimic for Flamethrower, maybe. This will be Ramsey today, so he can cook. We are going to be over-leveled from our normal level curve here. That's the plan, at least. Okay, we only have Ember. We have no options. We just have to keep hitting Ember. Okay, so that means he's going to pick Flareon, which I don't think is a huge problem. We could try to get Jolteon, the Jolteon team. There's our little follower sprite, by the way. Our little Magmar. I didn't realize how big the spikes were on the Magmar back sprite, by the way. If you take a look at that, he kind of looks crazy. Totally a different vibe than usual for that guy. Let's pick up the package. I'm just thinking what we should do here in the early game. I do think we're gonna need to beat all of the trainers in the forest. I don't know if we should fight Blue. Is Magneton going to be a bigger issue or Jolteon? Because Flareon or Ninetales not really an issue. Flareon's probably easier than Jolteon. because we get the outspeed, and either way, I think we probably are going to do really good damage against either of them with physical moves. Thunder will hit harder than anything Flareon can do, so I think that it makes the most sense to go Flareon team for the rival. Only Ember, indeed. The back sprite is crazy. Love the Volcano Baby. Volcano Baby is great. Yeah, the back sprites, a lot of back sprites in Gen 1 predate some of the like actual Sugimori art, as far as like the official stuff. So they look quite a bit different because they're based kind of just on beta designs and things that may or may not have been replaced over time, which is definitely kind of interesting and unique to Gen 1, that the back sprites don't always match even the front sprites, because the back sprites are the same from, I believe, the Japanese original red and green release, and they never got updated even for yellow, which is why they're kind of sometimes real wacky. Great teddy bear following me around. Basically it's a little teddy bear. These little 16 by 16 pixel follower sprites have so much limitations. I wish it was easier to capture fire. Yeah, so we're not going to go back and fight blue, so might as well just continue onward until we reach Pewter here. We do need to catch a flyer, and we're going to need a name for our flying pal here, our Pidgey, that we're going to be catching in just a moment, as soon as we see one. I will try to stay level 10. Level 10 already is going to be pretty hard to catch a Pidgey, I think. But we will give it the old college try. Bring me a Pidgey. Bring me a high-level Pidgey. This whole day was trash for me. Oh, Coles, I'm sorry. Justin, you'd love to be Pidgey, and Fruitful would like to be... Fruitful, let's give it to you. Justin, you got Pidgey last time. I gotta knock that out. It's so good for experience. We can't catch the Pidgeotto every single time. Since we only have one Pokeball, we KO here. Oh, especially if we crit. I'm not too worried that level 6 should be fine. Oh, just barely. Yeah. Even at low health, the Pidgeotto is not a guaranteed catch. The Pidgey is, which is why I was waiting for it. Also, the Pidgeotto is a really good experience. This is just the first playthrough, so we're kind of taking it extra slow. Fruitful, there we go. Lovely. We need 2 more HM pals. Coles, would you like to be Squirtle? That's fine by me, because you were not last week, so you can have a chance to be Squirtle this week. Pidge obtained. Indeed, we got the Pidgey. So we need a Charmander. HM pal. From the chat, we are level 11. I think we can get level 12 pretty quickly. I think we might need 13 to beat Brock. He does resist Ember, but his rocks are quite weak to fire. Let me actually just test this at level 11. Just to give us an idea. We could reach level 12 pretty easily. Oof. We can get a burn. The big problem is going to be, like, against Onyx here. We cannot mitigate his bide. Okay, so we could actually beat that maybe at 11. That's actually really good to know. That's decent. That was even with a bide and we survived. Oof. So it's possible that we beat that at level 11. I think that's going to be our goal. Because the lower level we can beat Brock there, the better. He does resist Ember, but obviously his special is so bad that it's not even an issue. Ramsey love to cook those burbs. Indeed it does. Roasted Pidgey is on the menu today. Skypey says, I'm a Pikachoke, and Sean says, I'll take the Mander. Skypey hasn't had one in a while. So I would be happy to give one to Skype here, if you're okay with that, Sean. Okay, it actually would be faster to fight this other bug catcher here than this last, actually, this time. So next time I'm going to fight this guy. Do I try Brock at level 10 is the next big question. I think there's a chance that level 10 is a little too rough. But we could skip the lass in the forest that has the Nidorans, and we can just fight the Light Years trainer instead and still get that level without the Pidgeotto, probably. In that case, I think we'd make level 11 and be just ready to rock and roll. Do it. It's their destiny. Sounds good. Oh, Brad also wants Charmander. Ooh. Maybe can I give it maybe to both of you guys? Maybe we can do that. Or Brad, would you like? No, let's give it to both of you. How about we share it? I kind of promised to both of you. We'll go Skypey, Brad, Skypey. However we want to call that there. I could steal teach Bide. Might be worth. I do think that Mega Punch is worth probably Bide too. Okay. Might as well Ember the Paris. Easy wins. Okay. I didn't fight the... I'm gonna fight this guy. I didn't fight the super nerd down there that I usually do. So I will fight this youngster instead. Mega Punch is going to do more damage most of the time. Okay. We can just act like that was the super nerd, roughly. Because I don't want to give up too much experience, but I don't want to overtrain in here. Because I think that with Seismic Toss, we can beat Misty. I need to remember what her HP is on her Starmie. 11 is spicy. Yeah, 11 is spicy, but I think that's what we want. If we have a really bad loss to Brock, I'm willing to reset the second run and try it again, because that's pretty quick. It seems like we have a pretty good chance even with Bide, because we were getting through without too many... You disabled my Mega Punch. How dare. We'll just use Ember all the way through here then. Take the burn damage, sir. Brad P. Bripey? Oh, Bripey's really funny. I like Bripey. Okay. Of course, I'm sorry. You were saying throwing up would be the highlight of your day at this point? Because I can talk that into being sick and then no school. That is true. I hope that tomorrow ends up being way better for you, or today. However you want to think about it, because I know it's the middle of the night for you. 75% of the time, Mega Punch works 100% of the time? Absolutely. Mega Punch is absolutely unstoppable sometimes. Okay, that battle's not bad. An extra Paris just for a little extra mushroom stew. Here we go. Come on, Magmar. Let's go, little buddy. Okay. With that, let's see here. We definitely want to fight Blue first. Misty's going to be a bit of a pain in the behind. I do think that the rival, especially with Mega Punch and Bide now on our set, is going to be pretty easy. All the lower domes in the chat. Fantastic. Mega Punch. Never mind. Ember the Spearow. Wow. That's actually... Yeah. With the badge boost and the higher base power Mega Punch, it actually still does more than Ember with Growl already on the field. That's crazy. Oh, we crit! So that means we two hit the Sandshrew every time, which is nice. We'll just Ember through here. Might as well at this point. Actually might be better for Mega Punch against Eevee. Except we miss. And we miss. Oh, do I have I don't even have... That wasn't even with sand attack? Okay, we still won. 3 in a row without sand attack? That's wild. Do we still have a rotating emote? We definitely could. I think that we could have one of the Ironmon, the White Deck maybe emotes, the Milotic. That could rotate. I know that everybody's really enjoyed the Lower Dome, the Bald Sea. Yeah, technically Spheals are rotating. I don't know if people would be actually more sad about Spheal going away, because that's been another really popular one. I have to replace one we already have, unfortunately, is how it goes. Zussie's also really good, Brad. And Chancellor UC Chimchar is a member for 5 months. Squirtle badge. Very nice, Chancellor. I love it. And Justin also a Squirtle badge. Fantastic stuff, guys. All right, so for the most part, I think that we're going to want Mega Punch here on the bridge, and it's going to be a little faster as long as we hit most of the time. So we got to remember that for the next run. We just put Mega Punch in the first slot and we just go for it. The fact that they slightly survive even Mega Punch is a little alarming. I would love if that was not the case. Okay. A or B could go. I think that that's the best solution probably. However, we'd have to decide which one we want. A or B. Which emote do people like the color palette of a little bit more? They're based on the colors of the Game Boy Color A and B buttons. I think also... No, they're reversed for N64, I think. I think N64, the A is green and the B is red, right? I could look actually right now. Oh, except all my stuff is like way up high for the N64. It's up on the shelf. I don't want to check that. People actually pronounce that as UC? Usi? Oh, it's Usi is how you actually say it? Okay. That's easy enough to remember. Thank you, Chancellor. Chancellor Usi. Okay. Okay, so this needs to be Bripey. Brad and Skypey. Bripey. There we go. Fantastic stuff. Okay, we have probably enough moves, honestly, to get through these battles. I need to find out what the HP is for Misty's Starmie. Then we can have a really good idea. Ooh, nice crit. We should actually crit fairly often with that decent speed stat. We do need... Yeah, we're going to have to... Oh, we missed! We're going to have to fight an extra trainer here because we want Seismic Toss, which means an extra battle. Oh, just barely survives. Because we have to fight this hiker then. Luckily, we have Ember and Bide, which will be enough to get through these. Actually, just Ember is probably going to be more than enough. Maybe a Mega Punch for this, but maybe a Mega Punch for this much up. There we go. Sassy, Sarah, and Chancellor both say B button is best. I can go with that. If people want to keep the B button, I think that we could totally replace the A button with a new emote, but what would people want to see? I'm checking right now. The B is green and the A is blue on the Nintendo 64 controller. What? Is it really? Oh my gosh. Where's my controller? What did I do with it? It's not actually, I don't think it's up on the shelf. The N64 is up there. That's wild. I don't remember that. I don't know what I did with my... Oh, they're all the way over there. Hold on. I want to see this, actually. You're right. That's correct. Oh my gosh. I was totally misremembering that. They're green and blue on the 64. That's crazy. The start is red. Huh. That did not match up in my mind, but you're right. No, I didn't stop the timer. It's first run. Sorry, guys. This is the first run. I was so fascinated with that because I did not remember it that way. You have the N64 Pikachu version? Very nice. Okay, we definitely need to teach Seismic Toss to Ramsey here. And then we can just fight this trainer. However, do we need level 25 to two-shot the Starmie? Maybe? Let's just get to Starmie and find out what level we need, because then we'll actually know better what we need to prepare for here. We could also bide, but I don't think we would survive 2 bubble beams. And she has a high chance to crit. Plus 37 seconds. Oh no, there it's clocking me. You do you, man. The not stopping the timer, Sarah, you're cool with that? Is that what you're saying? We will have a second run to really clean up all of the experimenting and stuff. It's going to be a lot cleaner on the second run here. Okay, so this trainer doesn't have any water moves, so we can just Mega Punch our way through this. Get out of here, Goldeen. Okay, so in theory, if we have like slightly higher level here, I think we two-shot Starmie. Let's find out what we need. Give myself a metric to beat here. Oh, okay, so we can two-shot that, but barely. That doesn't... Oh, we need a pretty high level. And she crits. Okay. We're going to need level 30 to hit this thing. Let's... Oh, love you too, Magmar. But let's see. Let's double check. Maybe... Let me think here. Maybe Mega Punch does decent damage. This will be the same base damage as Body Slam. Ooh, yep. Not even close. And we cannot survive 2 hits. So we need level 30 to beat Misty. We can survive 1 hit, but that is not enough. Okay, so what we'll plan on... I'm going to go fight all of the trainers north of here. Or do I just go to the SSN and get Body Slam? I think Ember might be better here because of Withdraw. Yeah, let's go fight these trainers up here. Let me heal real quick, actually. And see where that puts us as far as levels. It will also give us a good metric of, like, if we went to the SSN and fought a few trainers and got to, like, a more decent level here. But let's find out. Gotta do some experimenting now. Because level 30 would be an easy win, because she can't knock us out without a crit on Bubble Beam already in 1 hit. So if we can 2-hit, that means we'll get through, even with the defenses we have now. Obviously, being a higher level would increase that. Ooh, we got confused. It's all good. Yeah, okay, so I guess that's only 24. We could get 2 levels by Rare Candy already at this point. Yeah, that's exactly 24. So we're going to have to go to the SSN anyway. All right, let's go down to the SSN. Let's see where that puts us. Do. Mega Punch. Mega Punch. Easy peasy. Let me heal before we go to Vermilion. Yeah, this is going to not bode well. If we can 2-hit with Mega Punch, we could just not have Seismic Toss at all. We really don't need it for anything except for specifically Misty, I don't think. So it's really not necessary otherwise. You know what's a funny number than 24? 25. That is indeed funnier. That is exactly how Huma works. Okay. Let me see here. I think that... Oh! I was about to say, I think that we one-shot these if we hit. Then I immediately miss. Not cool. At least we're not getting hit by stand attack. Okay. Hey, Yato! Your modern nightmare is wild. Okay, 25. So that will do 50 damage in 2 hits of Seismic Toss. But the Starmie has 59 HP, which is not nice, not quite. So let me go. Do we want rest? I'll grab it. We might want it for champion. I could see this being good, and then we can teach Body Slam. What biome? Okay, so we can just one-shot the Staryu now, which is good. At 25, that was a one-shot, and we will get Body Slam here. I do think that it's looking like Body Slam might make more sense even than... I'm going to teach this in the place of Mega Punch, probably. Because Bide might still be useful for Misty. I don't know what our strategy is yet. But if we can 2-hit with Body Slam, that kind of just becomes the default, and we just do that. Easy Body Slams. Yeah, I don't think we get 30 without like a lot of additional training here. Whew. Yeah, so maybe Seismic Toss is not really possible, and maybe Body Slam will 2-hit now. Oop. We got hit by 1 Ascend attack. Oh, no. Come on. Hit me, hit me. Oh, that nice crit. Good stuff. Get out of here, Eevee. That's where Bite is useful. All those sand attacks, just start biting. Just bide your time. Thank you, Captain. Let's go. Do. Creepy music. Yeah, so we could... Let's go back and test Misty. There's obviously a lot of training still in there if we really wanted it. I can simulate that with going east of Vermilion for this run. If we really need to. We need to teach dig and cut to Baripi here. And we can dig back to Cerulean. Okay. Let's test our damage, what this just looks like with Body Slam at 26-ish. Which probably we would do just by not even any additional training on Route 25, but we just went to SSN, we could easily manage this. So if we just Body Slam the Staryu, it goes down. Does this do half? Oh, we're like way easily now. So 25, we're probably fine with Body Slam. Yeah, Seismic Toss doesn't make any sense then, right? That wasn't a crit, was it? No, it wouldn't have been. Okay. Sweet. So we can just aim for 25 for Misty. Let's just do that. 25 with Body Slam works for Misty. It does mean it's a little bit of backtracking, which isn't great. But that is better than Seismic Toss. The Battle Frontier music is a banger. You like it? That's what this is. Okay. We can just go straight to Surge now. I don't expect really any issues here because we have a couple of decent options here. We got Seismic Toss, we got Body Slam. What does the most damage? Let's find out. I think either way it's going to be a 3-hit. Oh, nope, just rounding. It's kind of a 2-hit, kinda. Doesn't seem too bad though. We will take it. The Mount Moon Cave. Okay. Easier than we thought. Yeah, easier than we thought in a weird way. This is gonna be Shunkles. Because Sean also wanted one. This is Shunkles. Okay. And we can dig out of there. Okay. That actually makes me feel a lot better about where we're at. Because Misty was a big question mark for me. I didn't know exactly what we needed to do to make that work really nicely. honestly, being level 25 and getting body slam, that's easy enough. That's an easy enough solution. All right, our attack stat being base 95 is just good enough that we don't really need to worry about it. Okay, so for this, do we one-shot with Ember or Body Slam? Well, we crit. Okay. Body Slam's better against Spell Sprout. Has low defense. Does this one hit? It does. Okay. So no real concerns here. Theoretically, Body Slam might still be better, even over Ember against Oddish. Pretty close, so I'd have to run the numbers on that to get a good idea. And I don't tend to do that in the middle of stream. Squirtletron. Ah! It just barely survived. Ember would be better against Venonat. It's kind of weird. Since Ember is our best move and it's frankly quite bad, I don't like to use it because like I see like it's only 40 base power, 60 with stab. It's not that great. But sometimes it is still better than just Body Slam. Where's my repels? My repels. We didn't even need rare candies against Misty. So that's pretty nice. Cubone has really good defense, but pretty bad special defense. That works. And then can we one-shot? We can crit in one-shot. I think it's probably a 2-hit then. Which might mean this is more. This might be a 3-hit then. That makes me nervous. Wait, why for... But for some reason, you said MT made me read about the Chernobyl. What? Oh, wait, I don't IDK away, but for some reason, something you said, MT, made me read about the Chernobyl incident. That I don't know what I could have said that reminded you of Chernobyl, but you know, sure. Does Ember? Nope. I got parried. We have a solution for that though. I am fully paralyzed. I'm fully paralyzed twice in a row. It's rough. Okay, the Leech Seed para combo is rude. Yeah, Body Slam is probably a better option. Okay, so we got Seismic Toss and Ember. I don't know which is better here. I will full restore, actually, because I need to be full health for Self-Destructing Hiker, because this guy's going to be a pain. I don't know what's better here, Ember or Seismic Toss. Let's find out what we need to do here. All right, Hiker, what you got? Okay, so they're level 51, so it's a 2-shot with Seismic Toss. Nope, Seismic Toss is better. So we can 2-hit them with Seismic Toss. We just need to knock them out as quickly as possible. I think this is going to be a 3-hit then. Oh, no, this will be 2. At 29, that's 2 still. So we want to be level 29 before Self-Destructing Hiker. Because that does make a big enough difference to be able to 2-shot that Grappler. Okay. Oop, there we go. So if we need to fight an extra trainer in Rock Tunnel, there's that last right before him that we could fight. That'd be fairly free to get to 29. Yeah, Body Slam seems just better on Oddish too. Don't worry, only 13 more levels until we finally get Fire Punch. Gen 1. Okay, I'm actually feeling pretty good about Magmar here. I was really worried about the lack of special stat, only being an 85 in special, and being kind of frail to physical attacks. So far so good though. Quite frankly, actually, I didn't want to fight him. I was gonna fight the other guy on the other side. I will on the next run. There is a guy with a muck on the other side that we could easily fight. I'll take that experience instead. Did I go too far? There it is. I like to count out the seconds when I do that so I'm more accurate. Okay, let's go heal. I do think we're going to need the rare candy from Rocket Hideout. We probably should just do the whole thing because I'm kind of scared of... Yeah, I'm kind of scared of the Elite Four, specifically Lance and Champion. It's probably worth to do the whole Rocket Hideout here to get some extra proteins and probably not Carbos, probably for special, quite frankly, calciums. Do do do. Woo! Spin, Magmar, spin. Do 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 do. Do do do. Oh, I'm going like the longest way possible. I can cut back a little sooner on there. It's been a while since I've done that. I'm out of practice. So their special is a little lower, but Body Slam is so much more powerful without being super effective. It's only really worth using when it's super effective, or if, yeah, we'll do the whole thing. Might as well at this point. Yeah. But yeah, if Ember's not super effective, or if Body Slam is not resisted, it's really not worth using. Just Body Slam everything is what I am learning. Okay. Let's heal up again. We're level 31. That's plenty for Pokemon Tower. However, I think we're going to want some levels in a couple of places. So I think I'm going to add in... Oh, not this guy, this guy. I'm going to add in some extra training in a couple of places. There's the Nuggets. We don't need 24 or TM11. We can't learn them. Bubble Beam or Thunderbolt. I'll keep Double Edge to test our damage against Gyarados. There's a chance we need it. Yeah, there's a chance we need it. I can't, in good conscience, sell that without feeling a little bit of worry. So, because of that, do we want... I don't know if we want Mimic. We do for Giovanni, maybe. I don't think we need it for Elite Four, but I think maybe for Giovanni, it's going to make a big difference. I need to buy like a couple of... I think just one of these TMs actually will be enough. Okay. That should be plenty for... It's Ice Beam because we can't learn it. Okay, so we can get... Yeah, we can get 5. So let's go 3 proteins and 2 calciums. Okay. Because I think we just need to focus on dealing out more damage for Magmar. That's going to be the biggest benefit we can get. And if that helps us to two-shot that Gyarados, I'm going to be very happy with it. Since I'm aiming for a slightly higher level, I think here in a moment we're going to be doing a little bit of extra training. Oop. Silly me, I got to teach Fly first. To Fruitful, and then Fruitful fly us away to open up Saffron. Actually, we can open up Saffron and... Oh, okay, this is interesting. Psychic is going to be hugely beneficial at this point. Because it's going to be much better against the Ghosts in Pokemon Tower. It's going to be much better against Team Rocket and Sylph. So we need to teach this in the place of Bide, probably. However, we're going to have a fairly limited move set unless we forget Ember, which might be the move here, quite frankly. And I'm actually going to use 2 PP ups on Psychic, right? Because I feel like that's the move. Okay. Quite sadly, yeah, I think Psychic is now kind of our go-to special move instead of Ember. Can we two-shot with Psychic? We can. I just don't want it to mirror move my Body Slam back at me because that is devastating. It's not Steel types, we can Body Slam. Psychic is good against Shelder and against Sandshrew. And actually, Body Slam's better against Eevee. Okay. There we go. Now, Body Slam and Psychic are kind of just set, and I cannot really change them now. Not in good conscience here. Because I said that twice already. Weird. I will need Body Slam for most of the run, and Psychic is really good in this situation. Yes, I do. So I don't think that's worth teaching. Let's skip the HP up. Am I gonna regret that? I would rather skip it because it is a few seconds of using an item for very little benefit for a fully evolved Pokemon. If we're really close against the Gyarados, I will probably get that, depending on how that goes. Psychic is an awesome upgrade, though, for our guy Magmar here. Okay, give me Pokédoll. And we can easily beat Team Rocket with some Psychics now. Actually, we're going to Body Slam Meowth first. Ooh, nice, level 33. Psychic and Psychic. Oh, it survives one. I probably could fight the Haunter here for decent experience. It's kind of the only trainer that's like really good experience is the one Haunter trainer. So I could add that in if I really want to. I think, though, it actually makes more sense is if we heal here and then I go out to the bike path. No, we should go fight Erica. We should just fight Erica right now because we have huge type advantages here on Erica. Obviously, we're fire type and we have a psychic move. So we're kind of specifically built just to make her sad. So let's go this way. Okay, Psychic is still better than Ember. Against all of these. 9 more levels until we finally get Fire Punch. I'm just waiting. Just waiting for it. Burn the plants? Well, I'm gonna psychically rip the plants out of the ground, I guess, or something. We can Ember Tangela. Yeah, as long as we're level 33, that seems like it'd be a pretty good 2-shot. We can 2-hit Weepin' Bell and 2-hit Gloom. I mean, we might be able to 1-hit with Body Slam. I don't think so, though. Not too worried about that. Seems pretty darn easy. We could have trained in her gym. It's not the greatest training, but it is fairly fast. Although I don't have enough Psychics to beat too many trainers in a row, probably. And we're about to get better experience yields over here. Okay. So we can Super Repel. I probably actually should wait if we're using the Pokeflute. Not the Pokeflute, the training over here. Because sometimes I need to go back and heal. Hopefully that's not the case. Let me go ahead and save. Okay. Let's fight the most efficient trainers we can. However, all of these guys could be really good experience, quite frankly. This one might not be that beneficial. I'll try not to use Psychics here. The way that they just barely survive one is really not great. Fine, I'll use a Psychic. I could pick up an Ether for this training specifically. I think I will do so. Probably the one on Route 25 is the easiest to get to. Okay, 36. We can finally learn Leer, our first move. No, we don't want Leer, though. Our first level up move. We finally reached it. After 4 badges, we get learn a move by level up. I can also fight these fighting type guys that have evolved Pokemon because they're decent experience. This guy and this guy. And then there's a couple on the very end of the route. That will be decent experience as well. Okay, so now we can go get our rare candy. Oop. I just want that rare candy. Holding B and A at the same time because you have to hold B to hit the brake. There's the PP up. Okay, this guy is the Primate. Actually, I want to go fight the other guy too. Primate and Machoke guy. He's really good experience. And then also this guy up here. They're going to be our best experience across the board. And then this trainer here. I could have used an Ether, maybe one of my elixirs. I think think I can pretty effectively body slam these guys. And Psychic against the Weezings, body slams the Coughings. Their defense is pretty decent. I don't think Ember might be the move against those. I'm not really sure. That's fine. I'll bring an Ether next time. Okay. That puts us at 38, which is a little higher than normal for the Safari Zone. We can go there right away. But what that does mean is that when we get to Sylph, we can train up to like 43 pretty effectively there. I should use also Repel. Because if we can get to a decent level quickly in Sylph, that puts us ahead and we can fight some extra trainers in Koga's gym as well. They're pretty good experience. And there we go. I ran out of room in the bag. Okay, so now I can use those. Protein on Ramsey is raw. Okay, I think that's it. Little teeth, and we can pick up Surf. Okay. With all of that said, we're ready to train in Sylph. Let's go to Saffron, heal over here, and then from there, we have some more. What am I carrying that's so much more baggage than normal here? I will PP up. Psychic again, why not? Because we're going to need a lot of it in Sylph. Oh, the potions, I think, are what's weighing me down here. Also, oh, I have TM10. We have a couple of extra things that we're not usually hauling around at this point. I need to cut a couple of items for the next run. Thought my chat broke. Now I'm at least... I just see a new message. Hey, Viral, welcome in. Yeah, I know, chat was a little bit quiet for a second, but it happens. Mr. Weenus, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. We got Magmar here, soloing all of Pokemon Yellow. Okay. Yeah, let's replace Seismic Toss. We need Confuse Ray or Smoke Drain for later. Unless we want to totally roll the dice, which I really don't want to. So I'm going to try to avoid that. He's not very good experience. We can skip him. He's pretty good experience. So let's fight this guy. Do 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 do. And a goodbye to all of your poison Pokemon. So he's pretty good experience. And we can get a Calcium here as well. And Calcium up. And then fight this guy. Body Slam the Electrode. Oh, he gets a self-destruct. That actually does nothing. That's hilarious. Okay, that gets us level 40 already. Cool. Let's go ahead and use a couple of potions to get back up. We don't really want to fight the Cubones. Not really worth it for us. We'll get another elixir. We'll fight this guy. He's very good experience. It's Magneton. Body Slam the Magneton. Yeah, we're not going to one-shot Magneton later, I don't think. That kind of worries me. He's a little too chunky to just knock out that easily. We could... I have an idea. I will prepare for it for the Elite Four in order to mimic Earthquake. It's going to take a little bit of prep to make that happen. Sure, let's just potion to get rid of it. Protein. Use that on Ramsey here. Okay, that's all of our potion, all of our, what do you call them, vitamins. We're level 40. We can fight this guy. He's pretty good experience as well. Just body slam all three of his Pokemon. Ooh, nice, level 41. So 43 might be possible here without too much prep otherwise. We might still need... It's probably enough for Rival. We will need some more training in Koga's gym for sure. to stay ahead of the curve. I have not used any rare candies yet either, which is nice. Still love the TCG cards you use to show the stats. Thank you so much, Fruitful. I really do like the setup. It's kind of a headache at times to run, but it's gotten a lot better now that I've stopped messing with it so much. And it's in a pretty good place where I like it. Thank you. Magmar's so OP. Magmar's really good. Got a max potion there. Extra healing. Does this get us 43? If not, there is one more trainer we could fight on floor 5 if we needed to. Oh, I should not have used Psychic. What am I doing? I'm thinking about the next trainers, not about what I'm doing. Okay. We could just go fight one last guy just for experimentation's sake. Oh, we actually don't need Swords Dance, so we don't need to step on that. This Hypno. Fully parried. Nice. Oh, that doesn't get us 43 either. Ooh, okay. We'll just throw in this guy too. He's easy to get to. Couple of fighting types. Did I get us 43? There we go, 43. Fire Punch. Yes, over Ember. Lovely. Okay. We finally have Fire Punch. Finally. Okay. From there, I think that we go ahead and save. Let's see how this goes. Hey, Tree. Welcome in. Missed the beginning. Oh, no. Yeah. Oh, no. We're just getting started, though. Fire Punch is now... Probably this setup is going to be the best. Fire Punch is now slightly stronger than Psychic, so we go Fire Punch. I hate that you Sand attacked first turn Sand Slash. Still Fire Punch. Missed a Clamp. Love that. Clamp would be not very nice of you. Okay, I have to go Body Slam here. Body Slam here. There we go. Body Slam the Kadabra. Body Slam the Kadabra. There we go. One Sand attack, and it just ruins my life. Okay. Parried. Nice. Yeah, 43 is like totally fine, even with the Sand attack on arrival. We really are getting to that level, so we have Fire Punch for the battle. That's really all we really wanted that for. There we go. Oh, I didn't have a status. I thought I did. Oh, no, it was just a Sand attack. Okay. Cool. Cool beans. We're in a really good spot now. Where we can Psychic the Weezing, Psychic the Arbok, and a Body Slam the Meowth. That's right. Okay. I hate that Confuse Ray is just kind of gonna sit on our set and just kind of be a burden to bring to the Elite Four. That's kind of what we got to do because we don't have a lot of setup or nothing to work with really. Fire not SE. I don't know what that is referencing, Viral. For Magnemite and Magneton. Oh, you want me to use fire? No, in Gen 1, they're not steel type, so their defense is actually lower. So we gotta go Body Slam if that's what you're talking about. PP drop by 10 for your fire move when you upgraded to Fire Punch. It did indeed drop by 10. Psychic. Special drop, Psychic. Really no concern there. We're already level 45. All right, Magmar. Let's go fight Koga for our 5th badge here. I mean, we already have Fire Punch for Koga. It's going to be absolutely brutal. But I'm going to fight his trainers first. Probably all of them. Because I want to be a really decent level after these battles. See if I can get to like 48 here after Koga. It'd be really nice. We don't have to worry that much about leveling mid-battle. We're not using badge boost to any real effect. So we're just trying to gather all the experience. We had the perfect opportunity to name him Buttfaced or Butthead. See, I wanted him to cook. We got to be cooking today. We really want Magmar to do well. So far, Misty was the only real headache, and that went pretty well. I'm doing a lot of... Oh, I should have fought that other guy. doing a lot of extra prep, specifically because I know that the Gyarados at the end of the game and the Sandslash are both going to be menaces. Yeah. Oh! Gen 1 miss on Psychic. Fire Punch is better for Sandslash. Nice. 47. We will get 48, I think, by the end of the gym battle, which is kind of where I wanted to be before Blaine's gym. What is our speed? 121 right now. I do think that we'll be outspeeding Sabrina and Giovanni as soon as we get the badge boost, which is nice. Max potion. We actually have a lot of potions. I can skip some of the early game potions, I think. Okay, let's just battle this guy. This jump. Fire punch! Fire punch! Fire punch! Get out of here, bugs. Fire punch! Ooh, he survives. Toxic. Fire punch. And 48. Smoke screen. We're not going to go with smoke screen. I'm going to try Confuse Ray. Smoke screen is another option against Gyarados later. However, Confuse Ray is going to be faster and get a turn 1 better setup than it will in one turn only of smoke screen. Granted, smoke screen can set up to ridiculous amounts in Gen 1 quite quickly. Not as quickly as just a turn 1 Confuse Ray, which is the goal. Okay. Surf for Sean Coles, and also Strength for our Squirtle. Squirtle is our Strength. Okay. Oop. And we're Candy. There we go. All right, so next we have Sabrina or Blaine. I think Blaine is going to be the obvious next pick because it does seem pretty easy to take on the fire leader when we have the resistance there. Our defense is quite bad, frankly. However, we do get a couple more vitamins here that I will take advantage of. Specifically, get rid of this toxic. And also, we can toss this antidote, sure. Okay. Calcium. And an iron. This is going to be necessary for my strategy I just came up with on the fly. Defense boost. Special boost. Let's fight this guy for a little bit of extra experience while we can. Body slam. Body slam. Don't love the damage because that's really scaring me a little bit. This is not good. Okay, that guy's pretty good experience. This guy's not bad experience. Probably not worth fighting necessarily, because I think we can get 49. Now let's fight him. I need to get 49 before Blaine, maybe? I think I could do that. Oh, why am I doing that? Psychic's get better against Wheezing, sure, but he's actually pretty experienced too. Okay, speed boost. We are very fast. I think then that puts us right where we want to be for experience. Yeah, because I can go fight the Rapidash trainer, maybe the Ponyta trainer in Blaine's gym and get to 49. That put us about level 50 after Blaine, which is enough to beat Sabrina. Yeah, no, that seems fine. That seems fine. I'm kind of doubting if we're going to need even more training. I think we're going to be fine because we really just need speed for the last 2 gyms more than anything. Okay, let's go train in the gym real quick. You can see the colors better in this room for some reason on Magmar following me. Really? Like in the mansion? Well, so the way the sprites work is your trainer sprite and your follower sprite always share the color of the room, if that's what you're talking about. So this is, I think, the only rooms where Magmar's actually red, which is nice. Okay, so for this, we do probably want to go Body Slam. We could go Confuse Ray Body Slam. so we avoid the growl, but it doesn't really matter too much. We got the para. We didn't quite get the level, so we can fight this Ponyta to get our level. Excuse you, a tiny bit of damage. Very rude. Okay, 49, we got our nice round level just for good measure. Also very quick battles. A lot of these other battles are just not worth it. They are a lot of time for not much payoff because there are a lot of unevolved Pokemon, which are just not very good experience. And there are sometimes 3 or 4 Pokemon to defeat to get through. Oh, good gracious. So we don't two-shot that. Well, maybe we could if we high-rolled each of them. It's not a good sign. That is not a good sign at all. We can confuse Ray. We can confuse Ray the Rapidash to try and prevent Growl. Ooh! It still hit the Growl! Okay, we can Body Slam to try to get a para. Then we can Psychic. Psychic, okay. And we get level 50. Which is plenty to move first against Sabrina, and we get our Fire Blast. Which is exactly what I was waiting for. So I could replace Fire Punch with Fire Blast. That is kind of hit and miss, if that's a good idea or not. Obviously more power, a lot less PP, and less accuracy. So I don't love it. But we might need it for later against Sandslash if our Flamethrower does not one-shot that Sandslash. Because that Sandslash is going to be a pain in the behind. As usual for that guy. Okay, so we could probably get to at least 53 before Giovanni. That would be pretty solid. I think we just outspeed all of these, and we can probably one-shot all of them. That was a crit. Can we one-shot the Alakazam? With the crit, we can. I don't think there's much she could do to beat us there anyway, though. Once we're outspeeding. So we can dig out of here. And head to Giovanni's gym. Now let's try and heal up here real quick, but let's try and get to level 53 prior to Giovanni. That'll put us roughly 50... We could be 55 before the Elite Four in that case. If we were to do that, I would have 11 rare candies. If we got to 54, that would put me at 65 going into the Elite Four. And I'll probably just use all my rare candies before Lorelei. So I think that would put us 65. That'd be bare minimum of what we want. I could probably do that just by going to 52 here. To get to 54. Is that enough? I don't know if that's enough. It might be enough to two-shot the Gyarados. That's really all we need is a two-shot on Gyarados. Here's the other problem, though. We need to drop a move for Mimic. I think we need to drop Body Slam for Mimic. Oh boy, yeah, I think we need to drop Body Slam for Mimic. Okay, that's a problem. Because if we want Mimic, we have to drop something. And that seems to make the most sense to me. So let's, I guess, go fight this last trainer up here, get to 52. Because I want to be 54 after the battle against Blue on Route 22. Oh, there's Smog. The terrible, terrible Smog. 78% accuracy and 20 base power, I think, in Gen 1. Maybe 30. Oh, that did not give me... That's fine. It give me just barely over 52. That might not be enough, but we'll just go for it. Okay. Well, I need to teach Mimic. Mimic over Body Slam. We gotta go for it. Over Body Slam. Here we go. Is this the right move? I think so. It feels bad, man. Let's go. Oh, I don't like it. But I think we got to go for it. We got to do it. Okay. Let me catch up with chat real quick. Get a little bit of water as we're going into this. We can see how this goes. And thank you, Brad, for another 10 gifted. That's amazing of you. And hello, Masochist Mouse. Welcome in. Everyone say W Brad in the chat. Let's see what's going on here. Coles was saying empty 100 men or one gorilla. 100 men. I think that, honestly, what I've seen is like 30 or 40 humans might be able to take out a gorilla, just because the gorilla just doesn't have the endurance for the 100 fights in a, like 100 people in a row. A lot of people would die in that in that matchup. But I think that humans win just by endurance. Thanks for the membership. Didn't say who gave it. Sorry, I've been pretty busy with moving, so I haven't been able to stream. No worries, Masochist Mouse. I'm welcome in. I'm glad you're here now. That's totally fine. Doug Trio, the angry sausages. Indeed, they are some angry sausages. Okay, so we need to go for Fire Punch against this Doug Trio. That's not good. Woo, okay. So we need to not take any damage there, actually would be preferable. Yeah. I'm like, in theory, we don't have to do this, but I genuinely think that this is going to be the move. Okay, that's probably honestly enough setup. Oh, I thought that would one hit. Okay, woo! Because we do have super effective psychic. That crit, that's awesome. Okay, got the level. We lost our badge boosts then. Just go down to 2. There we go. Okay, that's not terrible. We got really lucky against Persian. But Mimic made that worth it. We could have stolen Earthquake turn 1 and tried to use that to sweep. I don't know if that would have been much better because the Nido's defense is slightly higher than their special, I believe. So it might not have made a lot of sense to do so. Okay. Without Body Slam, we do have to figure out a good way to make it through this team. I do think that I could mimic Slash here, just to have it as an option. Oh no, Fire Punch is better here. Oh, stop it. Get out of here, Sand Slash. Fire Punch. The executes. Lovely. Okay. Yeah, we're not one-shotting this Cloisters. It's not great. Slash? Yeah, ain't no way. Okay, and then Slash. And keep slashing, keep slashing. Gets us 54. That's exactly what we needed. We needed just slightly less experience, actually, to not get the badge boosts. We should have leveled up, actually, immediately after the Doug Trio on Giovanni's team. It would have been perfect, because we would have kept the badge boosts and all of that through the end of his battle, and still gotten 54. Okay, but that's fine. This gets us to 65 pre-Elite 4. And I think that's good enough for what we need. There we go. Those little corners always get me. I think that dropping Body Slam at this point is the right idea. I really hope that I don't regret that, because that means I'm going to have to drop Psychic for Double Edge. That's going to be a little bit funny, but I think we're going to have to do that for Lance. So we'll have Flamethrower, Double Edge, Confused Ray, Mimic. Because I don't think we're one-shotting the Gyarados with Hyper Beam anytime soon. And the recharge turn is just brutal. Okay. Do that. No Bicycle yet. We need our last rare candy. Because we should have... Hold up. We should have 10 already, right? Yeah, okay. Perfect. We've gotten all the rare candies that are available. Okay. Is the Lorelei battle also easy enough at 65? I hope so. because that's a pretty decent level. We've done a fair amount of extra training. We haven't totally gone overboard on the training. But I do think we don't want to do too much more than that if we want a good placement for Magmar. Oh, Lorelei in the... Oh, hello. Random extra dude. Not really a big deal. Get out of here. Makes it so we almost don't have to use the rare candy. I'm still going to use it because that's the plan. Ooh, I almost ran into another trainer. What the heck is with my routing? Oh, because I'm not on the bike. No wonder it doesn't feel normal. On the bike. That's why it doesn't feel as it normally does. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do. Okay. Those little corners. And then off the bike. There's the rappel. Usually that runs out right before that little turn. I could fight that last that is over there with the grass types on that floor that I just passed. She'd be easy enough to defeat. She wouldn't get us more than 50% to the next level. Probably not worth the time. Because we might have to end up healing after the blue battle in order to fight another battle, which would take some time. Not really worth. Okay. I always get an extra full restore there because I get worried. I'm just going to take this thing to the moon. We're just going to go all the way to 65. Oh, yeah, we need flamethrower. Yes, the place of fire punch. Perfect. And let's just go all the way to 65. We finally have flamethrower at the Elite Four, which is wild. Thank you, Gen 1, for never giving flamethrower to fire types at the right time. Okay, move full restore up to the top. Elixirs. We don't have any rare candies. Okay, let's go. Oh, wait. Let me double check my... So I have Fire Blast here. I have Double Edge, and I have Rest. Okay. Think that's like everything I could need. Let's go. All right, so we can mimic a few things. Aurora Beam, Rest, Takedown here. I do think it makes most sense to Flamethrower and then just try and knock out as quickly as possible. It does say not very effective. That's just a straight up lie. Gen 1 thinks that on the type checking table that when it hits a response, like when it goes through the typings and it says, oh, it's a water type, it's not very effective. It just stops checking secondary types. So it is neutral, even though it says not very effective. However, here, it is going to be possibly a problem. I'm going to set up with Amnesia. He's only going to withdraw or Surf, so he's not going to Amnesia, which is great for us. And then we can Flamethrower to pretty decent effects, and then really good effects on these next two. Lovely. Okay, perfect. Easy enough. Okay. Hiker actually could be a little bit of a pain in the behind. However, Psychic should be kind of an easy sweep as long as all of the Onyxes and Hitmons don't cause us any grief, which it doesn't seem like they will. So Machamp has a chance to deal some damage. Nope, it just gets one shot. Never mind. Hi, Hiker. Bye, Hiker. Not even a single point of damage. All right. Type matchup was bad. Didn't even matter because we have Psychic. Okay, so we can use Mimic to set up Substitute just for fun. And then I can Psychic. 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 We just keep on Psychic. If we run out of Psychic, we do have Flamethrower, which will do still decent damage, not quite as much as Psychic. Whoa! Haunter survived by a sliver. Don't love that. Doo-doo. Dream Eater, you silly goose. Okay, we don't quite get 68 for the Gyarados, which would have been really ideal, but really not possible unless we go a full level higher, which we could. We'll see. May or may not be worth. If it's really close, I will fight an extra couple of trainers to get to 55, so we can start the Elite Four at 56. I mean 66, and then that will get us to 68 for Lance. But let's just see how this goes. Wait, I need to teach. I want Mimic for Champion. Oops. I'm gonna save here real quick. I don't think we want Psychic for Champion for any reason. I think Flamethrower is going to cover our bases much better. So we need to teach Double Edge now in the place of Psychic. It's served us well. Okay. This feels bad, but let's go. Let's go. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this. I don't know. Okay. Confuse Ray. So 50-50 to hurt itself. Perfect. Double Edge. Oh, we crit. That means we are at least 2 hitting. Lovely. Did we super over prepare then? I need to find out. I need to get all of the information we can out of this battle. This is the #1 place where we could get stuck. If we could come in at a slightly lower level, we can cut some training. That's going to actually be huge to know. I'm just going to Double Edge just to check our damage. It crits us. It definitely KOs if it crits. I don't know if we can go without Confuse Ray. I'm going to find out here. I'm finding out if we can... Okay, our damage range is pretty good. We're really low health, though, if I don't have Confuse Ray. Do we want to bank on that? I don't think so. Because that. Do we need a Confuse Ray? Okay, hold on. Because if I still had Psychic in place of... No, Psychic wouldn't one-shot. Interesting. Because if it hits itself in Confusion, I can Double Edge. It has a chance to hit a Hydro Pump then. But I could Flamethrower and knock it out from that health. And then I could Double Edge here. Oh my gosh, it doesn't KO. Okay. I can steal Ice Beam, but it's just going to KO me. Yeah. I think what makes the most sense, Confuse Ray works 50% of the time. What might work 100% of the time is Rest instead of Confuse Ray. If we ditch Confuse Ray for Rest, and we try this battle, not even try Confuse Ray, this could mean that I could just Double Edge, take the Hydro Pump we missed, Double Edge, we're fine. Let me try this again where he hits one. We're actually still only at technically 2 resets because I've reset all of these intentionally. Confuse Ray again, but then you wouldn't be able to use the Ice Beam. Yeah. Confuse Ray is like really gambly. Oh, I didn't. I didn't teach Rest again. I think that Rest might be the solution here. We really do still want to be roughly this level. I'm gonna lock this in. I think this is the answer. Because then we can get Ice Beam here in a sec. But what this means is I Double Edge, and then I can Double Edge one more time. I'm quite low health. However, I can Rest. And he will Hyper Beam, he'll recharge, he'll Hyper Beam. He's gonna recharge again. Gets a potion. I think he has to recharge this turn then. Oh! Crit. Once I knock him out, I can Rest again right here. Don't drop my speed, please. Mimic. Ice Beam. Okay, no speed drop. That means we're going to outspeed the Aerodactyl. with an ice beam, and then Dragonite with an ice beam. Yes. So at 65, I think it would work, but the HP would be real rough. I think that level works, but it might just make sense to take the 2 extra battles in Victory Road to guarantee those ranges. I think I'm going to do that. So we're at 68. So we were not far off. There's 2 extra battles we can take really easily. We can take that hiker or the black belt and the last with the Victory Bell line toward the end of Victory Road. That'll get us to the level higher, which should all be fine and dandy. I don't think there's anything else we need for champ. We already have rest and everything. So let's just go into this battle at 68 and see how this goes. If this works, we could be talking about some serious... Oh, I forgot. Okay, I did forget something here. Okay, he crits. If we can survive an earthquake, I could steal earthquake here. We do survive. Does flamethrower one shot? Flamethrower one shots. Okay, awesome. Because then I don't take recoil damage. And I can get to Executor and rest. Okay, he's not going to Leech Seed us, so we can actually use this to heal. Then Flamethrower again. Oop, misses a... That's crazy that he just barely survives on a sliver. Earthquake the Magneton, which should do a lot more damage. Awesome. Cloister, really, Flamethrowers are our only option, but it's neutral, so it should be fine. As long as we don't get too many turns of Clamp. Goodness, that's close. Okay. Oh, the quick attack! Not the quick attack! Oh, that's devastating. Hey, Schoolboy Alan, welcome in. You can do it if you can shave off 20 minutes in the next one. Yeah, 100%. I can totally shave off 20 minutes in the next one. I do think that I'm going to grab Reflect. That was the one TM I forgot. Because I could Reflect first turn here. And then Mimic Earthquake, which means I'll take the same amount of damage over 2 turns from Earthquake. But that does mean I'll take less damage from everything else going forward. And I don't need Double Edge anyway. It's an extra couple of steps, which might not be really necessary. Oh, I should be resting here. But it will mean that Executor does less damage to us, and the quick attack from Flareon won't do quite as much either. Okay, there we go. It's out. Earthquake the Magneton at 68. This does seem like it's guaranteed, which is awesome. We'll aim for roughly the same level. Just no Clamp. Like so many turns, please. That's great. 2 turns, fine. There's the quick attack. And level 69. Nice. Okay. 1 hour, 19 minutes, and 23 seconds for the first run. That's not too bad at all. That does mean I think we're talking about like an hour-ish for the next one. Which would definitely put it at the #1 fire type for Gen 1. Also, level 69 for Magmar is hilarious for good old Buttface here. And a game time of 4 hours and 53 minutes. Obviously, that's going to be way lower in the next one. I almost took a screenshot, actually. That reminded me. I was just looking at all the stats. I almost took a screenshot because I'm doing the final recordings for the Redfire hack. And I ended up with the money that was like 696969. And it was hilarious. Or no, 69696. And I almost took a screenshot just for the Discord, but I was in the middle of recording, so I didn't want to stop everything. Anyway, great first attempt for Magmar. Technically only 4 resets besides the testing at Lance. Okay, so we do need to pick up Reflect that I did not get last time. Double Edge is necessary over Body Slam. Body Slam's not going to 2-shot at level 68. It might, with a high roll, Double Edge is guaranteed. So that's the way to go. Double Edge Rest is much better. Flamethrower is fantastic once we can finally use it in the Elite Four. We literally don't get it until then. And then Mimic. Okay. So we do need Mimic in the end. Lorelei wasn't terrible because Mimic works great against Slowbro. Let me think. So if we get to Blaine around 49, level 49, and then Giovanni around level 52, that puts us right where we need to be for level 55 at the Elite Four, which is what we want. That's what we're aiming for. All the mid-game battles are pretty good because we're over-preparing for the end of the game. Let's take a look at our tier list here. That would put us 1 hour 19. Obviously, this is a little bloated. This would be C tier. That does tell me that we're talking with about probably A tier. Let's see. What are we aiming for? I'm aiming to beat Flareon. 1 hour and 4:09. But if we can get sub hour 4, 1 hour 4 minutes, I'd be really happy with that. Even if we can just barely sneak in, that will make it the best fire type of Gen 1, probably. Even way above Moltres. Moltres is C tier. I think Moltres could do better now that I have more experience, but still, it's not very good. Moltres is pretty rough. Okay. I think we learned a lot. Misty is just post SSN level 25 or 26. With Body Slam, we can two-shot the Starmie. It's really no problem at all. So we don't need to do any extra training really in the early game. Just get to Body Slam, then take out Misty and Surge right in a row. After that, Body Slam's great until like the late game. Yeah, that's kind of it. Pretty straightforward. Let's go ahead and start this from the top. Let's get our final run in here. Whew. I can't believe that it's like actually pretty straightforward. Select B, clear saved data. If it's a previous stream, could still grab it. It's a previous video, actually. It wasn't even a stream. It was one of the ones that was pre-recorded in the video format before I started streaming. So it's actually been a while since I did the legendary birds. But I don't think Moltres would do much better. Maybe it would make it into the B tier instead of C tier. A 4 times weakness to rock moves and starting with Fire Spin only. That's rough. That's really, really rough. Hard to get worse than that start. Okay. Run number 2. No nicknames, no funny business. We're just going to be cruising. Let's go. I'm going to be locked in for this one. We're going to be trying to cut every second we can out of this and really get this thing moving and grooving. Do 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 do. We're just gonna skip the nickname and go. So it looked like level 11 was fine. We're not gonna face Blue again then on Route 22, and we're not gonna face the Lass in the forest because she's a lot slower than the bug types. We just go through and fight the bug types and go. Then we fight Lightyear's trainer to make up for the difference in experience. Should be fine and dandy. Oh, beautiful Route 1. So smooth. That's when you see all of the experience in Pokemon Yellow. In those little runs like that. Whoop. Oh, yes. Love it. So satisfying. Popping and locking, absolutely. Abso-fruitly. Hey, Toybox, welcome in. Hey, Ashbay. How are you guys doing? Okay. Boop, boop, boop. Ah, I hit the sign. Do, 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 do. Just gonna ember this Rattata out the way. Get out of here. Oh, that was the only encounter on that whole route. Fan-frickin-tastic. I'm gonna skip all of the extra potions because we actually ended up with like too many. Oh, I didn't grab a Paralyze Heal. We're just gonna go. We're just gonna go. Do 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 do. Okay, straight into this first battle. Let's get these guys out of here. Doing pretty okay, Toybox. That's fantastic. I'm glad you're doing pretty okay. There we go. Get the Caterpie out of here. We only have Ember for a long time, actually. I was about to go pick up the potion. I'm cutting that out. We gotta go. We gotta move and groove. Okay, now I want to see a Pidgey as soon as possible. Oh, walked right past this guy. It's fine. We'll just do this. I still need to find that Pidgey. I think this gets us level 10, which means we can't really... Oh, level 9. Okay. We can probably still catch a level 4 Pidgey. Probably. Oh. Give us a Pidgey, please. Pidgey, please. Not a Metapod. A Pidgey, please. A Pidgey, please. I might have to try Spearow. We're going to see if I can get a high-level Pidgey. Oh, that doesn't give me 10. Okay. Give me Pidgey. Yes. Good. And it's a level 6. Fan-frickin-tastic. There we go. Got our flyer. This should get me 10. Yep. Does Light Year's Trainer get me 11? I don't know. Shouldn't really matter. Let's go. We got our flyer. We are a rockin' and a rollin' here. I have enough potions to just heal up after this battle. I love that we burned to reduce the damage. That's fun. And two-shot both of them. Level 11. Excellent. We can potion once. Save once, I guess. If we reset once against Brock, it's probably fine. Doesn't totally ruin our run. I'd love some burns to slow him down on his attacks. We did not get one. Ooh, bide first turn is pretty unfortunate. Ooh, 3-turn bide. Oh, we crit! Okay, that works. 4-minute Brock, roughly. 4 minute 18 seconds for Brock with Ember only on Magmar only. That's great. Great Brock split. Fantastic stuff. Okay. We will go ahead and teach Bide, just so we have it, and we go. Man, Magmar's going to just crush this game. I can already feel it. So we don't need any additional training. I need to fight this bug catcher on the lower side of this little walkway here. Oh, not Rap. You're slowing me down, sir. I should actually just talk to him. It prevents that little like extra couple of frames where the little exclamation mark pops up. It's a little bit faster to talk to them than encounter them. Something I learned from Scott's thoughts there. Also, them walking is not great, but whatever. Got our Pidgey, so I don't have to worry about Spearow here. Spearow's a little bit dicier than a Pidgey. Glad we don't have to worry about it then. Okay, oops. Go, let's heal. And I will fight the one super nerd over here. Probably worth, because we want the experience, and he's pretty easy to defeat. Let's just fight him like this. Perfect. And we can probably two-shot this Voltorb. Excellent. Let's grab the rare candy and go. Okay. We do want Mega Punch, so we got to go down here very carefully, or I can just bounce off of him like that to prevent the extra encounter there, or the extra trainer battle. We don't want that. I will not fight the hiker. Could probably defeat him fairly easily at this point. Not really worth, since we have extra... Oh no, we're not fighting extra trainers up above. That's fine. We can knock out Paris's instead in the overworld here. Okay. I actually switch Mega Punch and Bide, just so I have them in the right order again. Oh, so many encounters. The Lucky Clefairy was fun. Let's go, Magmar. Let's go. Okay. Ah, right before we got to the... Right when I said okay. Mega Punch. Mega Punch. Ember. There's the level up. Ember probably is better on coughing because he's significantly lower special than defense. I will use one potion here to guarantee a win against Team Rocket. It can be not very nice. Lord Dome's in the chat. I missed a Mega Punch. There we go. There's level 17. Ember against coughing. And we are out of here. One more Zubat just for the road. Okay, level 17 is the same level we were at the first time. My approximation by fighting the extra youngster. Excuse me, sir. Blocking our way into Cerulean here. Okay, so we're not going to go to Misty yet. We're going to go fight Blue instead. Should be fairly simple. As long as we don't miss Mega Punch on Spearow first turn, like we did in the first playthrough. 4.5 minutes to Blue is pretty much ideal, though. And he gets a Leer. Okay, awesome. That means we can two-shot the Sandshrew with Ember. No sand attacks. Mega Punch, and we have boosted attack. Oh, I missed a Mega Punch. We still hit the Mega Punch. It's fine. I'll take a heal here so we don't have to heal on the bridge. We can just potion and go. We have enough moves now to make it through. Magmar's cruising. We do have to do a little funny back and forth to beat Misty with Body Slam. But I don't think that'll bleed too much time, because we are talking about a pretty good run so far. We're not quite one-shotting anything with Mega Punch, which is alarming. I think we got a one-shot of Rattata, right? Yeah. Ekans maybe too? Yeah, good stuff. And definitely a Zubat. I don't think this was a one-shot. So, oh, we just crit that. Very nice. These were not one-shots. So we can do that. For better accuracy. I think Mankey's a roll, probably, if I'm guessing. Oh, we just crit. Okay, fine. 10 minutes, and we got the battle starting with the rocket at the end of Nugget Bridge. Fantastic stuff. 2 Mega Punches in a row. Lovely. And Charmander. Give me Charmander. No nickname. Thank you very much. Goodbye. And we can open up this way so we can get the extra elixir. Although it might make sense to fight the Onyx, honestly. Because the Onyx is pretty easy to defeat. So is the Geodude, though. Actually, the exact same series of events. The crit on the last turn and everything was the exact same as the first run. Kind of wild. No Seismic Toss this time. We're not even going to fight this Hiker then, because we're going to get more experience on the SSN anyway. So not necessary. We can just fight this guy. You have to fight the Hiker because if you don't, you can't move this Junior Trainer out of the way enough to get past to get the TM. That's the reason you have to fight the Hiker. Magmar is zooming. He really is zooming. He's doing excellent. Excellent stuff. Extra ether for the bike route, as I mentioned. Oh, I said no there to him, didn't I? Oops. Extra dialogue. Oh well. Let's go. Zoom, buddy. Zoom. Okay. Yes, I heal here, and then we can just continue to Vermilion. I probably could fight the rocket and then come heal, but it's going to be a few extra steps. Oops. I don't like to do that if I don't have to. This is pretty straightforward. I think we just one-shot both of them. Oop. Not without a crit on the mid-chop, actually. I think we do with the Drowsy, though. Oh, no. Not without a crit as well. Oh, we are slightly lower level. I was not realizing that. We were higher level when we fought that in the first run. Still no real concern. Give me the full restore. It's almost leaving burning trails behind. 100%. We are cruising. Make a punch. Okay, we crit. Oh, we one-shot all of these. Perfect. No stand attacks, no misses. Ember for accuracy. And we can also potion for good measure. We can get some repels right here. Give me my repels, just 3 of them. Thank you, sir. And we do need rest, so we gotta go fight this guy. Down on the first floor, we can get the extra max potion, just for good measure. And fight this guy with Mega Punch, and then we can replace Mega Punch with Body Slam to maximize our PP. There's rest. So we actually could teach rest early and just have rest on our set. Might not be a bad idea. Because we don't need Confuse Ray. Oh, hello. Missed Mega Punch. Body Slam in the place of Mega Punch. Oh, wait, no. We don't even have a 4th move yet. So actually, no, not in the place of Mega Punch. In the place of nothing. Okay. Let's just move that to the top slot then. Rare candy. And I'll potion just for some fun. It's also nice that I have a slightly different setup today. It's really optimizing the emulator too, which is really nice. I'm going to actually have this setup going forward here to really try and get the best emulator results. I have the emulator window much smaller, which seems to be helping with performance, as well as not. I'm not windowing stream in so I can see stream as well. I'm just looking at the overlay and the and the emulator in the smaller view, which actually seems really nice. We're still only level 24, but we should get 25, I think, from the trainers in Misty's gym. And that should be all we need. Okay, we can dig out of here, go back to Cerulean, heal up. We should be able to two-shot Misty with Body Slam, even at 25. It does not seem like it's going to be a big concern. Failed the Supersonic. That works for us. 25. And save, just in case. Let's go. 15 minutes. We're finally getting to Misty. Okay, one-shots. Oh, we crit! And she just got an X defend. Literally couldn't ask for a better Misty fight. Amazing. Okay. I should have grabbed the... Oh, I should also have gone out the other way because I can use cut now. Some little mistakes there. Don't have the bike, and I did not get... I did not open the tree on the south side of the city with cut. Instead, I went all the way around. That was unnecessary. Okay, cuts and in. Here we go. And save. Fight Surge. Let's hope this goes as well as it did the first time. Thunderbolt first turn. Oh, we got the para. We did take damage, but not too bad. If we could get Thunderbolt, we would actually have a really easy time against Gyarados, and we could probably beat the game at a lower level because I wouldn't have to prep so much for that. But fortunately, we do not get Thunderbolt. Magmar does, though, I believe. Okay, we got everything we need. Dig, let's go back, heal. Awesome. Okay, let's get the bike. Thank you, good sir. Okay, bicycle is in the correct slot. Once again, I'm going the longer way. Loses like 2 seconds. Okay, this is guaranteed knockouts with Body Slam or Ember, probably. I'll just use Body Slam. I gotta use Ember on the Venonat coming up, though. Okay. I actually should use Ember on all of these. Just because why not? Why the frick not? Oh, I did not get Seismic Toss for... Oh, buddy, okay. That's actually a problem. We're gonna need... No! Yes? Yes. I'm gonna need Seismic Toss. We could teach Rest. However, I don't think that we have enough HP to rest reliably and survive self-destructs. I do need... Turns out, we do need this goofy TM here. Hop on the bike. Go. Fast mode. Why not get a heal here too? I realized my mistake. Okay, fixed it. Wasn't too bad. We actually do need Seismic Toss. Let's go ahead and teach that now. Seismic Toss in the place of Mega Punch. We'll keep Bite, I guess, just for vibes. Okay. Item, we got 2. Where's my repels? Repel. Go. Okay. Now that we have Seismic Toss, we just need to get to 29 to have a totally safe, or as safe as possible. Oops. Fine, Body Slam again. Safe as possible self-destructing hiker. I could see that guy giving us grief if we were not properly prepared. Goodness. Without a crit, that guy's actually kind of a pain in the behind. I think we just Body Slam and knock these two out in one turn. We crit. We definitely knock out Bulbasaur though. Oh! We did not this time. Works out pretty well. Yeah, I do not get the level I need, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and fight a couple of trainers then, I guess. Missed a rock throw, lovely, okay. That guy, and then maybe, I think, oop. This guy, he is kind of self-destructing hiker light, so hopefully he's not an issue. He should get us to... He survives on 1. That's crazy. Oh, he doesn't. Okay, we got to fight one more here then. Got to fight this. Oh, this Slash. Body Slam. Body Slam. There's 29. There we go. Okay, now we should have the easiest possible time we can get for... do we only have a max potion? My goodness. Okay, we got to use it then. Okay, prepped, ready. Self-destructing hiker can't give us grief because we can Seismic Toss. Seismic Toss. Seismic Toss. Seismic Toss. I could have probably leveled up on the Geodudes and not have it matter too much. There we go. We are now prepared. Oop, 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 oop. There we go. Now one more fight and we are out of Rock Tunnel. Not too shabby. Couple of little fixes there for the run. But I think we are crushing at this point. Crushing the expectations for fire types, because fire types kind of not usually very good in Gen 1. They really struggle. Oop, hello. Seismic Toss, I guess. Body Slam, there we go. And we fight this guy. This guy we should be able to probably Ember pretty effectively. Ember. Hurt by the burn. Ember. Crits. Awesome. And crit. He's very good experience. So now we have that guy out of the way. Oop, a little too far. There we go. 2, 3, 4. There's the elixir. There's the nugget. Okay, I do think that the rocket hideout was also a good call, so I will still do that. We are at a much better place, though. The PP ups for Psychic were nice as well. Fight me, random rocket. Fight me. 31. Awesome. The extra vitamins may have made a pretty insignificant difference, I think, for some of those last fights, because we did need some very specific ranges. We needed to one hit the Sandslash. We needed to two-shot that Gyarados. So because of that, I don't want to change much of anything that we did previously, except for just doing it more efficiently. There we go. Do 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 do. Ember. Got our double edge for the Gyarados. So I'm probably going to need to buy all the TMs in the mart because I need to get Reflect, as well as all of the normal stuff we got last time. I think skipping the HP up in the tower was a good idea because we didn't get any like really critical ranges. So I think I'm going to also do that again. Okay. We fought a few extra people again. Let's go here, sell everything we don't need. Team 11, Team 24, Team 7, that's Horn Drill. This is Razor Wind, we don't want that, that sucks. HP up, get going, okay. And we can buy, buy Super Bells. That's what I need to do here. Okay. Then I need to buy 2 Pokédolls. We do need Mimic. We just barely need to buy 2 drinks. And get another drink. There we go. Sell this and this. Buy. We had 3 proteins and 2 calciums. Okay, oops. Then we can go use up those proteins. And calcium, okay. Now we need to buy... Let's see. It's on the first floor, isn't it? Well, second floor, I guess, technically. 33, I believe, is Reflect. Let me double check that. Just so... Yep. Okay. So we have Reflect... Ah! Silly me. That was really an efficient use of the bike. HM2. Awesome. And Pidgey. And Fly. Let's go open up Saffron. We are cruising. Thank you, Mastic's Mouse and Justin, for the emotes, by the way. You guys are awesome. We do want to get Psychic right now, so let's go do that. Mr. Psychic. Thank you, sir. Magmar. Place of Bide. Yes, in place of Bide. We can use the PP ups right now as well to clear our bag. Psychic. Psychic. And then we can fly back to Lavender. And we're already healed up. We're already ready to go. Save, lock in all of our mid-game selections. We go. All of the errands, all of the shopping out of the way. Psychic, Psychic, Body Slam, Psychic, 32, Psychic. The fact that that's available just in the overworld like this early into the game and that reliably is kind of crazy. That's like one of the best moves of Gen 1, and it's just like in a house there. As soon as you get to the mid game, it's just like, oh yeah, do you just like want one of the best moves in the game? Like, why not? Why wouldn't you take it? It's a trade offer. I offer you 1 fresh water, you give me the best TM in the game. Except for maybe arguably Ice Beam is really good. Now the ghost will come for a visit. It will. We're about to see the ghost. The elixir and purified zone. Let's get to the ghost friend. Ghost friend. There's Lee barking in the background. Nice, we're cruising. Feels really good. 28 minutes to get to the ghost. Hi, ghost. Hi, ghost friend. Okay, fight me, Team Rocket. Fight me, sir and madame. I should have... Oh, well. Should have body slammed that Meowth. Not that it can do much against me. Oh. Hello, Weezing. Forgot you survived that. Oh. Hi, Mr. Fuji. Secret talking to you from the other side. Okay. Time to go beat Erica. I was actually scared of the ghosts as a kid. Really, Justin? Were they a little spoopy? They do have really good music. Like, it's genuinely creepy music. From the Game Boy, it sounds like the game, like, itself is, like, possessed. And that's just pretty freaking cool. Do-do-do. Psychic. Psychic. And level 34 and Psychic. I will save just in case, because, like, who knows? There is a chance that we have a problem because we are not terribly over-leveled. Oop. Body Slam and, yep, Psychic are literally about the same. Body Slam might even be better because it has a chance to para. There's Mega Drain. We don't really need it, but thank you. Okay. Oop, nope. Need to fly, actually. Silly me. Let's go heal. Let's go get to level 38 on the bike route. Let's go get some really good experience as we go. It just is the best idea when playing a solo run to collect the experience as you go as efficiently as possible without going to a new location to just to train. It doesn't make a ton of sense to do that because you just lose out on a lot of time when you're just wandering to for the sake of experience. If you can just get it on the same routes that you're normally on, the extra walking around and like deciding where to go, all of that can be cut out because you're like, oh, I'm already here. I'm just going to fight these few trainers because they're really good to fight. I can knock them out really quickly. That's way more efficient than, there's Leer, our first move. It's way more efficient though than like later realizing I needed to train and then going back to an area. That's not as efficient. And with solo running, efficiency is key. Give me rare candy. Fight me. And then I gotta go fight the other two after an ether. Really good attack experience also. I could also fight... Where's my ether? There. For Psychic. I could go fight the... guys in the fighting dojo. Wouldn't be bad at all to do so. Don't know if it's necessary. I mean, it might be really efficient experience, quite frankly. I could see that actually instead of Sylph. Okay, I have enough Psychics to just beat this guy all in a row. The fighting dojo might be a really good call. Because we could maybe skip some... Trying this way again today. There we go. We could skip some of the training in the gyms, probably. I'm really tempted to do that. That's going to be such fast experience. It's not the most, like, concentrated experience. But by golly, just beating all of those guys in a row without needing any walking around. Kind of tempting. That phrase out of context probably sounds insane. Or maybe just a little goofy. I don't have any room in the bag. I'm going to have to use those vitamins. Speed boost. Protein boost. And toss TM21. We don't want to just walk around with that. Give me my surf. And I will dig right out of here. Okay, Saffron is next for Sylph. I probably will... Let's go do that. I'm going to go to the fighting dojo. I didn't really think about this earlier. I'm just going to fight in here until I'm out of psychics. Because we will just be one-shotting basically everything with psychic. No. We're going to skip Confuse Ray entirely. For Seismic Toss. Maybe Confuse Ray was worth it over Seismic Toss. Unclear. We could also just put Rest before... Rival Fivel. Could be actually worth to do so. Like, they're not the best trainers in the world, but, like, that is some dang good experience so quickly. We're already level 40. I think that is the most efficient. We're one-shotting literally everything. So now we can get to 43 very fast. So we can just fly back, heal one more time, and go to Sylph. And now we're over-leveled by 2 levels from last time, which is pretty darn good. Oh, Justin was saying the music, the look of them made them scary for me, I guess. I think with the funny music, they wouldn't be that scary for me back then. Yeah, no, the Lavender Town music is extremely effective at just being, like, spooky, otherworldly. Like, you're like, what is happening? Something bad is about to happen, you know? Oh, let's fight this guy. So we only need to get to 42. We're almost there already. We'll just fight a couple of the most efficient trainers here. And probably be ready to go here pretty soon. We are also stronger against these guys one-shotting more of the rockets after the fighting dojo. I think that was a really good idea. That was a really great idea, I think. Okay, let's fight the Arbok. And then I think we'll need one more level. We could use an elixir too, actually. Why did I do that? That's silly. I was leaving without the card key. This guy's pretty good experience. A little tiny Thundershock. Okay, not quite 43. He's a little safer, I think, than the Hypno Trainer. Although he could self-destruct, he doesn't. He light screens. That does not carry over in Gen 1 to the other team members, so Psychic is still great there. I need a healing item. I should use this protein. Oh. PP up. On. Psychic. This guy might be more experienced than we really need, but you know, I'm just going to go for it. There's 43. Fire Punch. Place of Ember. Great stuff. Body Slam. Body Slam. Body slam. Great. Then I can just use that hyper potion to go back to full health. Use an elixir because I have an extra one. Save. And we just go. I could use rest here if I need it. I think we're very safe with Fire Punch as long as no Sand Attack. Yeah. And withdraw. Easy enough then. And a tackle from Magneton. Literally the best luck we could ask for. Because from here, literally there's really no way for him to really win, except I guess Sand Attack from Flareon is a little bit of a problem. Okay. Yeah, full bag again, indeed. Not for very long. I can full restore here. We just continue. All of these guys were just a pushover. We have plenty of moves. We're at full health still. We're level 45, so we're even over leveled for Giovanni. Fantastic stuff. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Body slam on the Persian. It cannot be paralyzed because normal moves cannot paralyze normal type Pokemon. In Gen 1. Guard Spec, hilarious. Your special already dropped, you fool. Okay, there we go. Done with Sylph. 38 minutes. We are headed to the next gym. Heal up. So we get our moves back. We can do a bunch of training in here. This all goes pretty quickly with Body Slam. We don't even need Body Slam for Koga, so we can just go until all of our Body Slam is used up. We just need like 5 Fire Punches. That's really all we need. Do 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 do. Extra levels good? Well, to some extent. Extra levels are great unless you get too many of them, and then you're just over preparing. And there's no sense in just using up too much of your energy preparing for a battle that is super easy. Once you one-shot, overkilling a Pokemon doesn't really help anything. Oh, parried, but I have a full restore. Oh, hello. Just barely survived. Okay. I get it. I understand. Full restore. Do 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 do. It could be mid A tier. I think it's gonna be easily there. Not a Sand Attack, please. Why? Oh no! Oh no! Oh, not the para. You're slowing me down so much, Arbok. Sir, okay. This is a Wendy's. Okay. The worst luck ever against that Arbok. And the Sand Slash. Sand Attack into so many misses. Ugh, pain. But now we can fight this last guy. Be ready for Giovanni. Not Giovanni, Koga. The victory music is already playing. That means we already win. The heat is on. 100%. Magmar is on fire. There's 48. Smokescreen? Nah. Really no need for it. I do think that rest could be kind of nice against Blaine. We have a ton of health. We're fine. I was about to say, do I need to heal? Nope, not really. Do 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 do. All right, give me my next. There it is. My next rare candy and HM. There you go, Squirtle. Have strength. Use strength, Squirtle. Give me the rare candy. Okay, and we fly to go to Blaine. We do want to be 49, I guess, for Blaine. So we should still fight a couple of battles. I'll double check our experience to see what we need to do here. It might be as easy as just fighting these super nerds again. Just a nerd beating up other nerds. Nothing to see here. Iron. I could probably pick up a few extra iron. Oh, I didn't fight that guy. Ooh. Definitely needed a little bit more experience. But he was really good experience here, so if this gets us... Yeah, that should be fine. Ah! Lost the antidotes. The heck is TM... Oh, that's reflect. Okay, toss. Okay. Calcium. Iron. Carbos. Okay. Hey, Baki, welcome in. I can read your chat in just a moment here. Let me just get into the next battle and I will read your super chat. Thank you so much, Baki. I can see out of the corner of my eye, but I need to get all these little tiny actions taken care of real quick. Okay. There we go. On lunch break at work right now, just stopping by for a second to throw money at you. Hi, everyone. Bye, everyone. Thank you so much, Baki. You're amazing. I'll leave a heart on that in a bit. Baki's amazing. Okay. Let's fight this guy. And... Tail Whip. There's 49. Perfect. Okay. Do I have any healing? I don't think I do. We're just going to save. We're just going to go for it. I could actually teach rest. Let's teach rest. Place of seismic toss. We get rest. Okay. And then next up will be Mimic for Body Slam. Okay. Body Slam. Body Slam. Body Slam. Body Slam. Okay, that's kind of rude, Arcanine, that you're still just chipping away at my health. There we go. Rest was a good call there. It kept us nice and safe. Awesome. 45 minutes. We are past Blaine. Really just a couple of extra trainers. Not a ton of extra training. Nothing out of the way at all. And just really efficient stuff in the mid-game to get a slightly higher level. And that might be all Magmar really needs. We're already going to get our 7th badge here. Badge number 6, which is our 7th. We easily outspeed all of this. There's level 50. And let's see if we one-shot with... Oh, Gen 1 miss. I think we would have one-shot before the X defend. I'm not really sure. Doesn't matter, though. Like I expected, not much that Sabrina can do. Okay. So we just need to get to level 52, or almost level 52, and we will be golden. We could be talking about S tier, which feels crazy, but this is a very efficient run. That gives us 51, I think. So we definitely need at least a little bit more. I'm going to have to fight the guy with the ground types. I don't really want to fight him, but you know what? We got to do it. Fight me, sir. Now, Giovanni's the last one standing in our way. Indeed it is. The last challenge. Okay. I think that this guy might give us enough. Honestly. I don't know, actually. I don't know if that's enough. Better safe than sorry. I know this is probably then overkill for what we need. Although it's not quite as much as last time. We do not want Smog. We do want... Oh, I didn't get... Oh, dear. I didn't get Mimic. I gotta go back and get Mimic. Silly old me. Forgot Mimic. I was thinking we had already done that when we went for the... what do you call it? The fighting dojo, but I could not do it at that time. Because you can't do it until after you defeat Giovanni and Sylph. Okay. We are already... Oop. Ah. Okay. We are slightly lower experience than last time, which is exactly what we want. Instead of Body Slam, save and go. All right. So here we have to Fire Punch. Dug a hole, which I don't love. It's not a great way to start here. I'm going to Mimic. Double Team. Double Team. Double Team. Then I'm actually going to rest. For that purpose exactly. Double Team. Double Team. Rest. Might as well. Double Team one more time for the badge boost. And now we just need to land a Fire Punch. We're fully badge boosted now. And now we just Psychic everything. And win? Oh, we still get the level up, dang it. Oh, our first reset against Giovanni. That's pain. He actually landed the 25% chance, less than, for the Rock Slide. Dig. Dig is not the worst thing in the world as long as we can then Mimic. Double Team. Ooh, okay. Nope, dang it. So close. So close. I could rest immediately if I get hit by Dig, but then if he hits us with 2 slashes, we're toast anyway. Okay. The burn is great, because that's actually going to reduce that damage. And then we can get the Fire Punch. And then we can Mimic. Double Team. And even if he then tries to hit us with the slash like that, we can survive, go to sleep. He's also setting up a lot of double teams this time, which I don't love. Got all our badge boosts. Woo! Okay. We're just going to get lucky this time because we do get the level up. We got to get lucky. No whammies. Oh, whammies. Dang it. 2 in a row? With the right on hitting the 25% chance? Ugh, that's pain. Oh, crit. Okay, nice. Very nice. We are full health then. Fury Swipes is not too bad at all. Thing better than that is... Oh, not Slash. Guard Spec. I will rest here again. This Giovanni fight takes some serious time because I got to get set up as much as possible. Get the badge boost so I can one-shot the Persian. And then these two are easy with Psychic. Then we just need the luck. Just one miss really is all we need. That's a low roll on Psychic too. We crit. Okay, woo! Woo! We made it. Okay. Not terrible, but not my favorite fight. Okay. We don't have much left, though. Not too bad. Okay. Right on is evil. One of the other streams, Giovanni, let's see, was a problem too. Yeah, Giovanni's often a problem. In yellow version, he's genuinely good. In both red and blue and fire red, he's not very good. Like, he's just kind of bad. But you gotta respect his name in yellow version. He's genuinely not terrible. Fire Punch is still better here. And then Slash on Magneton. Slash. Slash. And get a Leer. Okay. Okay, so we have 2 more trainers I think I need to fight in Victory Road. However, I am a little bit bruised. Should be fine, because we have type advantage on both of them. I think I'll be okay. I hate when I jump that extra wall. Do. Okay. Give me the bike. Let's do this quickly. I don't think there's much of a chance of S tier, but I think A tier is in the cards. There's a slim chance we could sneak into the S tier, like with seconds to spare. Probably not, because we have a couple of battles still to do. If we really want to guarantee our, what do you call it? Like our safety in the Elite Four battles. Be 1 extra level higher is going to be nice for Lance. Do you need to get this last rare candy? Okay. Oop, bike. Okay, so not that one, not that guy. Give us strength again, Squirtle. Okay, so the ones I am thinking of fighting are this guy. Then I'm going to double check my experience, because I think he has 3. Yep, he has 3. We should be really darn close. Or like really ridiculously close. It might be better just to fight a wild Pokemon. It's like 2 wild encounters would be enough. And would be safer than... Yeah. When my Hell wears off, I'm just going to intentionally fight 2 of these. Because I think I only need 2. Give me 1 more. Onyx, great. Psychic, boom, 55. Flamethrower, yes. Fire Punch. Okay. And then we can use our last Super Repel. Oh, we can get back on our bike too. We don't even have to have that last battle then. Okay, that means, that we are done with fights. We just have the Elite Four left, which is pretty darn good. And does mean that we could be high A tier, which would be great. I would love a high A tier finish. Let's see. Gotta get this done in about 5 minutes. Okay, so we need to switch the full restores up to the top. Rare candies are also here. Elixirs. Need to rare candy all the way up to 66 now, which means we won't be level 69 for the end, probably. It might be 70 now. We have Reflect. We have Fire Blast. We didn't actually need Fire Blast. We got Reflect. We've got Double Edge. We already know Rest. We already know Mimic. Okay, we're ready. Magmar deserves a high A tier. Yeah, I think it's gonna get it. I think we're gonna land there. Ooh, a crit. Lovely. Oh, I love it. Mimic Amnesia. Use Amnesia. Use Amnesia. He might surf here. Does like nothing now. We have +6 special for 729 effective special. That is wild. Okay, full restore and elixir. Why not? I'm not even going to save. I'm going to save the time, not save. Psychic. 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 And we just say, bye, hiker. We out of there. Okay. Awesome. So we should get 68 at some point in this battle, which is great for us against Gyarados. Okay, we can Mimic Substitute for the safest play here. He used Mega Drain. City Boy. Psychic. Special drop. Love it. Psychic. Just go, Magmar. Just go. Haunter should go down this time. Yep. Being one level higher does probably mean that's a better roll. Two-shot the Gengar still probably. Special drop. Love that. Oh, perfect level up to 68. That is excellent. This is like pretty much bang on for exactly what we want. We need to teach. Not reflect yet. We need to teach Double Edge over Psychic. Okay. We have Rest, we have Double Edge. Now we don't need Confuse Ray, we just Double Edge. Oh, we crit! We survive a Hydro Pump. Double Edge again. And Rest. There we go. Gyarados dealt with. Okay, and then we can Double Edge the Dragonair. Survives just barely. Okay. We should rest here because the next one has... Oh, he's still got a potion too. The next one has a Bubble Beam, which we don't want to deal with. We can Mimic Ice Beam. There's the Bubble Beam. We got the Speed Drop. Okay, that's not good. That's really not great. Aerodactyl outspeeds. It just goes for Wing Attack. We're fine. No crit fly or nothing. Crit Hyper Beam. Get out of here, Dragonite. We still have speed with the Speed Drop. Oh, wait. We are still going to be 69. It's destined. It is destiny. Oh, I can't learn. I can't even learn Reflect? What? Well, I guess we just go like this. I thought Magmar got Reflect. Well, that was just icing on the cake. I thought it got Reflect. That's wild. It gets Psychic but not Reflect? That's not very common. Crit. Dang it. Champion. Be nice. Even better than before, right? Okay, Mimic. Earthquake. Uses Earthquake. No crit. No Flamethrower. Oh, he got the low roll. You gotta be kidding me on that one. We got the low roll on the Flamethrower. I have Fire Blast if we have a problem with one-hitting. So help me. All right, fine. We're not gonna think about it. I'm not gonna save it, but I'm going to go Fire Blast. We can actually go Fire Blast over Double Edge. That actually doesn't matter. I could have saved that. And we can say, I want your Earthquake, sir. Oh my gosh, of course he crits. No! Sand Slash, I hate you so. For Double Edge, let's lock that in this time. That's the move, let's go. We're low rolling for some reason on the damage on Flamethrower. Don't know what that could be exactly. Could be a couple of different things. Fire Blast will be a guaranteed one shot and a crit anyway. Level 69, that's what we were missing. Now we have the power. Fire Blast, sure, why not? We're just gonna rock and roll here. I gotta get through this fight. We have Fire Blast now. Let's go. Just a quick attack. We're okay. And there it is. 101.16. Might have been 15 even. There was a brief moment of hesitation because it went really quick. 101.16 we'll call it for now. That is high A tier. And level 69. Would you look at that? Let's freaking go. Good job, Magmar. Best easily fire type of Gen 1. So that is a final time of 1 hour, 1 minute, and 16 seconds. Game time of 3 hours and 48 minutes. 7 resets because of the dang Sand Slash and the Rhydon. Otherwise, really clean play. That's incredible. And level 69, that is fantastic results. That's really good. Glad I held on to Fire Blast because I knew that that was a possibility we would need that. And then it totally came through in the end. Man, the 85% accuracy worked for us on that playthrough. Nice, a well-deserved high A tier. Absolutely a well-deserved high A tier. If it got Thunderbolt, probably S tier. Because we could probably just go, honestly, with like... Mimic might still be necessary, but like Flamethrower, Mimic, Fire Blast, Thunderbolt, Psychic may be in there. Kind of insane coverage and damage, but not too shabby for only having 85 base special in Gen 1. Pretty dang good performance. Where does that put it? It is definitely A tier. Let's take a look here. So 101.16 is right behind where Muck is and not listed here. But the A tier is now Poliwrath, Zapdos, Muck, and then Magmar, right in a row. So we have 2 new additions actually to the A tier. They need to be added between Zapdos and Lapras. That's really funny. Like they ended up right next to each other. That's pretty darn cool. High A tier. Wow. Just barely beating out Rhydon. That Rhydon playthrough though, if you haven't checked it out, literally 0 resets. It is like beautiful. It's very perfect. I'm really happy with the Rhydon playthrough as well. That landed it in the A tier. Fantastic stuff though. Magmar did really, really well. Outside of the really bad late game weaknesses, kind of an easy playthrough. I mean, Giovanni's kind of a menace. Lorelai's not very nice, and then it's really just Lance and Champion that are any issue. It's really solid. High A tier is totally what it like. That feels very, very like appropriate for it. Fantastic stuff. Okay, let's go ahead and I guess go ahead and hide the tier list and move on to our final segment of the stream. We got to figure out what we're doing next week now that Magmar has placed in the A tier. All right, let's go ahead and hide the tier list and pull up the spin the wheel. So I will be adding to this wheel, I will be adding Wartortle is the next addition to this wheel of the starters, because we have Ivysaur on the wheel still and Charmander. The only other obviously starter is Squirtle of Gen 1, since we've already also used Pikachu. So we've done a run with Squirtle. We need one with Wartortle up next. So that's going to be our next addition. But after that, I'm going to post a poll for what comes up after. And that's going to be a bunch of really bad Pokemon. Stuff like Coughing or stuff like this is genuinely terrible. So we have a lot of really powerful options on here, like Starmie and Arcanine. Well, Arcanine's like going to be like fine, but it's a really strong Pokemon. Alakazam is on here. Raichu, Seadra, like they're all going to be pretty solid. I want some really bad options on here as well to kind of mix it up. Paris says Chris. Here's Magmar's cookie. I love it, Justin. Okay, let's go ahead and spin that wheel and see what next week will be. It's gonna be... Is that our new addition? No, it's Sandslash. Starmie was just added, but we got Sandslash. That's fun, especially right after Sandslash gave us a hard time. We get to use the Sandslash for our own power. Let me go ahead and grab a Sandslash sprite. Whoop. Okay. Woo, he's big. Hi there, buddy. Make you a little smaller here. Kind of move him in here. There we go. You can hang out with us as we close out the stream. We got Sandslash for next week. Did a chance to get done already? It did, actually. Schoolboy Allen says, I call him a choke. And Justin was saying, please Hitmonchan. Hitmonchan is going to be rough. Really rough. Hitmonchan's really quite terrible. Chansey is currently in A tier at 1 hour and 4 minutes. Chansey's really solid. Go check out the Chansey video if you haven't seen it. Mask's Mouse is on the channel. It's an edited video called Chansey is a Monster, I think. And it's a really fantastic playthrough. I even do a special edition, which is why it's a video, where I do a run with a Chansey traded from Gen 2 with the special moves. So Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, and Flamethrower that you can get by Tutor in Gen 2. And that Chansey literally is the fastest run I've ever done of Pokemon Yellow. I think it was 49 minutes. Well, no, it's not the fastest anymore. At the time it was. I think that the Nidos and Hypno are now ahead of that, technically. But that run with Chansey with the Gen 2 moves is also in the PP up tier alongside Hypno. Because, yeah, 49. So it's just after Nidoqueen in the tier list unofficially. That's not an official run because obviously that's not fair to any of the other Pokemon. But no, Chansey's really, really good. Sandslash is going to be solid. Let me look up a little bit about Sandslash real quick as we sign off here, because I'm... Sandslash, Gen 1, learn set, and then we'll go over the stats too. Because I know it gets really early Slash. Level 17, it gets Slash. That's great. We get Sand Attack early, obviously. We start with Sand Attack. Then Poison Sting, not great. Swift is pretty good. We get Swords Dance. So we get Swords Dance, and we get Body Slam by TM. We also get Slash, which crits, but we get Swift as well to go with Swords Dance. We get Earthquake, we get Dig, we get Submission and Seismic Toss, Rock Slide. That's pretty good. Obviously, we're going to have some big weaknesses. Although it's not dual type it's not rock and ground like a lot of the other ground types. It's just pure ground. And it has base 55 special. So we might be surviving some hits from special moves. 110 defense, 100 attack. It's going to be super good. It's going to be super good. All right. Alan, have a fantastic night. And everybody, I think that will be where we can go ahead and end the stream today. I will be streaming not tomorrow, because tomorrow's Friday, weirdly enough, but on Saturday, there will be more Ironmon. We have a Fortress that is getting ready to fight Misty. So that run will continue on Saturday, and we'll go have some fun with Ironmon. And then next Friday, we'll be back with Sandslash in Pokemon Yellow. So that will be the plan. Rock Slide could be a good option against Gyarados. It could be. We just have to one-shot. That'll be the key. Have a great night, Chris. You too. You too, Chris. And everybody have a fantastic night. I will see you Saturday morning, bright and early. So make sure to keep an eye out for Ironmon. In the meantime, have a good one. Bye.